Hello, my name is Zaid Rafiq, and I just want to give you an overview of what we have done so far. So let's get this done quickly. First of all, we made a clean skeleton and implemented all the classes. So this was step one, and I think we've done this very well. As you can see, everything is organized. The assets are not there yet, but we've created a folder. So what we took was we basically took our UML and we created all the header files and the CPP files from that. We have this time, we have obstacles, the parent class, we have bike race, and the basic structure. This what this is basically we borrowed from the homework files that you guys provide us, and made all the changes, changed all the things, created this. But this also needs more work. So this skeleton is clean for now, but we'll add more stuff in it, and we don't want to mess it up. So yeah, that's it. Uh, we have some basic movements and obstacle printing function, but most of the work that we have needs debugging. For example, what we have is here is something like this, a bike movement thing that prevents the bike from going to left to right. No, this is basic stuff. This is a for health basically. So what you have is these assets, uh, and as the health decreases and increases, it will change it. Decreases basically. Um, this is what we were you doing with power-ups in the beginning. Before we didn't create child classes for power-ups. We were printing them directly, giving them SRC values based on a random generated number. But what we did now, and we did the same thing with obstacles as well. What we did is that we created children's classes from the main class called power-ups, and this will make things easy. So when we need to, we'll still generate them randomly using this function, um, but this will make things easier in the way that we can just create these objects and delete them as we want. We don't have to deal with numbers again and again and if statements in our main code. These obstacles make things easy, and then we can give functions to them as well, making things even more cleaner. And that's our main objective here. What we're stuck with is well, what we're mainly stuck with is creating a dynamic background in transition. So when I changed the user skeleton, we still have a dynamic big background. This cyberpunkstreet.png. This is mainly because our orientation for the game used to be like this, but now we want it to go towards the screen. So we're no longer doing a 2D approach. We're sort of doing a somewhat 3D approach, as you can say. But we need to know how we can do the transition from day to night and create a dynamic background, because that's SDL stuff, and we're sort of stuck with that. We need to integrate movement with keyboard. We haven't been able to do that yet. Created a timer class because we don't want to use C++ time functions. We want to create our own timer. We want to create set lanes. This will make things easier for us, I'm aware, but it will also make the game a lot faster. Instead of dealing with making minimal changes of the bike path based on the keyboard, we can just create lanes so the bike can jump from lane to lane, and the obstacles is generated in between. That will make the game more smoother basically. So yeah, that's it from our end. A lot of work is still remaining, but we'll get to it as soon as possible. Yeah.